Welcome to the School Jotter podcast, where we explore all things education and technology. Today we're talking about school website compliance, a crucial topic for schools, academies, and trusts. Joining me is Sarah, a compliance expert who has helped countless schools navigate the ins and outs of website regulations. Welcome, Sarah.
Thanks, Alex. It's great to be here. School website compliance can seem tricky, but it's something every school can tackle with the right approach.
All right, let's start with the basics. Why is school website compliance so important?
It's all about transparency and accessibility. School websites are often the first point of contact for parents, Ofsted inspectors, and even prospective staff. If a school's website isn't compliant, it sends the wrong message and can lead to issues like missed inspections or even financial repercussions.
What are the absolute must-haves for a compliant school website?
Absolutely, Alex. Let's start with the basics. Your contact information. This includes the school's name, address, the head teacher's name, and contact details. It might sound simple, but it's surprising how often this gets missed or isn't clear enough. Next up is your admissions information. Parents need clear instructions on how to apply, including key dates and any specific details, especially if you're part of an academy trust. Then there are your safeguarding policies. These should be easy to find and include details about child protection procedures and your designated safeguarding lead. Another essential is performance data and Ofsted reports. These help parents and inspectors understand how the school is doing academically and overall. Don't forget about pupil premium and sports premium reports. These are your chance to show how funding is being spent and the positive impact it's having on pupils.
Wow, that's a lot to keep track of. Where do schools typically run into trouble?
The biggest issues I see are outdated information and accessibility problems. For example, schools might forget to update staff lists or policy documents, which can raise flags during inspections. Accessibility is another big one. Websites need to meet standards so that people with disabilities can use them. Another issue is missing reports, like pupil premium. These are not just compliance requirements, but also ways to show accountability for funding.
That's really insightful. Now let's talk solutions. How can schools make compliance easier?
Start by creating a checklist of required content and setting regular reminders to update your website. Assign someone responsibility for keeping the website current. This could be your admin team or a designated staff member. Platforms like School Jotter can also make a huge difference. It's specifically designed for schools with built-in features to help you stay compliant, like easy-to-use templates, accessibility tools, and reminders for updates.
Sarah, let's be honest. Compliance sounds overwhelming. How do schools stay on top of it without feeling bogged down?
The key is to break it into manageable chunks. Tackle one section at a time. Start with the essentials like contact information and safeguarding, then move on to reports and accessibility. And remember, compliance isn't just about ticking boxes. A well-maintained website is an opportunity to communicate effectively with parents, inspectors, and the wider community. It's worth the effort.
Great advice. Before we wrap up, any final tips for schools looking to improve their website compliance?
Yes, don't wait for an Ofsted inspection to fix your website. Treat it as an ongoing project, and don't hesitate to reach out for help. Tools like School Jotter make it simple to keep your website up to date and compliant.
Fantastic. Sarah, thank you so much for joining us today and breaking this down so clearly.
Thanks for having me, Alex. It was a pleasure.
And that's it for today's episode of the School Jotter podcast. If you want to learn more or download free resources to help with your school website compliance, visit schooljotter.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.